Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Cub, and welcome to Sky Factory 2.5, which I am very excited to be playing. I've played version 1, I've played version 2, and I hear that yes, there is a version 3 floating around out there. I know nothing about it. I'm sure it's lovely and made by lovely people. However, 2.5 is the only one that I know of that's been given the old Bacon Donut blessing. Bacon Donut, of course, being the creator of the original Sky Factory's version 1 and 2. So I've decided to give 2.5 a try. If you want to try it as well, I'll put a link in the description to the Curse Launcher where you can download it and play along. And in case you're wondering, this texture pack is included with the mod pack, so you're good to go there. If you wanted a giant rainbow in the sky and a bacon tree, and I don't know why you wouldn't want a bacon tree, you're good to go. Now let's see, what have we spawned with? Looks like we do have a donut and a bacon. Great. We've got a builder's wand, which is handy. A torch to keep the night light litted to keep us from the darkness. We've got an achievement book, which looks pretty standard. Use a crook, make dirt, infest leaves. Yep, all very familiar. We've got materials in U Volume 1 and world domination with open blocks. So all of these things are going to be very handy later. For right now, though, we're going to punch this leaf, we're going to punch this log, and oh boy, look at that, it counts down. Oh man, it feels so professional. Well, let's go ahead and make ourselves some planks, make ourselves a crafting table, and if we can, a crafting station. That's an excellent product there. We'll plop that down. We'll get the next piece of wood, and I'm hesitant to break the whole tree. I don't want the leaves to start falling into the aether. We kind of want to collect them. So we'll get ourselves some planks, get ourselves some sticks, and I think 4 sticks ought to be enough. And the builder's wand and the sticks, that's going to get confusing. It could lead to some fun hijinks, though, or just really annoying. Oh, a Wolverine claw! It's actually a crook. Now that's great. For those of you who have never played Sky Factory before, you gotta have a crook. A crook's going to allow us to, first off, get more saplings and more apples from leaves, or at least a higher drop chance. Doesn't look like it's working out for us yet, though. Oh, there we go. We got a sapling. We really need apples for food, and we really also need to get some silkworms, which we're supposed to be able to do using this nifty claw, or I guess I should say crook, but it doesn't look like it's panning out too well for us. Now, we want to be careful to crouch around the edges and not fall into the aether, because at that point, pretty much game over. Well, we won't have any of our items. We'll have to start over. New world. And just to be honest with you, I'm not really looking forward to anything like that. All right, so we didn't get any apples, and we didn't get any silkworms yet. However, we did get 3 saplings, which is going to be... Wait a minute. I think that I might have said by accident that we didn't get any saplings. That's nonsense. We did. What I meant to say is we didn't get any apples, which is a darn shame. Now, I'm being cautious here because I know beneath one of these blocks, is some dirt. We don't want to fall off the world, so let's go ahead and expand this platform. We're going to hold shift, lean over the edge, plop, get our crafting station put down beneath us, and before any more of these leaves deteriorate, let's make ourselves some more oak wood. We're going to turn that into some planks. We'll get about 12 planks, and the reason we're going to get planks is because if you place them at a lower level, like... there we go. Monsters will not spawn on them, and also, if you turn your wood into planks, or I'm sorry, if you turn your planks into slabs, they'll get you a little bit further. You'll get a little bit more use out of them. All right, now let's see if we can't maybe, hopefully, get a little bit more out of this deal. Come on, just give me one little silkworm. One little... Oh, well, we got an apple. You know what? I'm pretty happy with that. Let's not push our luck here. Let's go ahead and plant that sapling. We're going to lean over the edge here. And last attempt, nothing. And even if we did get anything out of that one, I'm pretty sure it would have fallen into the aether. Never to be seen again. You two, though, don't disappoint. Come on. Oh. Well, at least we did get a sapling. So, you know, that wasn't a complete failure. Now, I happen to know that in previous versions of this pack, if we got a little down and jiggy with a sapling, we might get somewhere. Oh, look at that. All right, perfect. We've got our next tree here. Do we have enough wood? We do. Let's expand this platform out a bit. I'm in no rush to fall off the edge. So let's just keep creeping around. We're going to expand the platform out to where at least all the way beneath the leaves, and hopefully we won't have any more saplings flying off into Neverland to join Peter Pan and his band of... You never noticed that the only girls... Well, no, I guess there were the native North Americans, although they weren't in North America, so I'm not sure what they were at that point. Well, there's the locals, and I was going to say there's no girls in Neverland, but there is. There is. There's no, let's see, it was Peter Pan and his band of, what were they called? Comment down below if you know. I want to say Neverboys, but that's nonsensical. That can't be it. It was Peter Pan and the Neverlads. Yeah, we'll go with that. But there's never any Neverlasses. I mean, he brought, what was it? Jane, Sue, Luann. What was her name? Doesn't matter. I guess she was a Neverland lass at one point, but not for very long, because she did eventually want to go home and be an adult for some reason. As a person who could be legally considered an adult, I don't recommend it. It's not worth your time. There are other things you could be doing, and I highly recommend you go do those things instead. Now, I wonder if we just... I just realized we do have Vein Miner installed, but I wonder if that's going to work with oak wood. No, it does not. What if I made a tool? Would that do it? We don't know, and we're not going to know until I either look it up or we try it, and I'm not in a position to try it right now because every little ounce of resource we get is precious to us right now, and if I can just break these by hand, no rush to do anything else. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and crook these remaining leaves if we can. It's a bit of a stretch. Excellent. All right, well, that's everything we're going to get out of there. We've got a good supply of saplings going. I guess we should go ahead and see if we have enough wood now to make some barrels, because we're going to need some barrels to, first off, we're going to need to get some dirt, which we can use by composting our saplings, but also, I think this is a barrel. What is a barrel recipe? Type it in there real fast. It's more fun than a barrel of monkeys? Ah, okay. I see where this is going. So we'll get some more slabs, and then we will put... Oh, well, I have enough for one. I've got enough for one barrel. Oh, no, look at this. Great, we've got two. I want to use one of these for compost, but I also want to see if I can catch some rain in one of the other ones. So we'll put these kind of off to the side here. If I can. I can't. Okay, well, we're not going to panic yet. We're going to keep trying. We're going to get some of these, build these off a tick, and then maybe now? There we go. Good. Good. Good! Lord Vader, your powers are growing. Now go murder the children. That's some Palpatine there for you. Those are quotes directly from Star Wars Episode 3, Anakin Child Murderer. Great film. So hopefully rain is going to... Oh, man, I've never wanted it to rain in Minecraft. It's really loud and annoying, but it would be great if it would rain right now. That would be splendid, because we need at least one of these to be full of rain. I guess we can go ahead and start composting. I think it's 8... Oh, look at that. It actually says, okay, we're at 50%. Well, I guess that means we're going to need another tree. So we'll do a bit more of the twerk magic here. Oh, look at that. It loves it. It's like a Miley Cyrus tree. It's so into twerking. It's fantastic. Now, I notice our current crook is about to go away on us. I'm not a crook. Well, actually, it is. That's exactly what it's even called a crook, so it can't lie to us about that. You cannot lie to the people about being a crook. I mean, you're called a crook. How do you get away with that? That's like if a person who had a name tag that said Bob went around saying his name was, like, not Bob. It's pretty obvious. We're all going to fall for it. No, well, none of us are going to fall for it. No one's going to fall for it. I'm just babbling at this point. I'm filling in the empty air with me saying nonsensical things. And you know what? I'm okay with it, and I hope you are too. So we're going to just keep doing this, and... Ooh, here's another question for you. Can I make a vanilla tool? I know in some packs they disable vanilla tools. I'm not sure if that's the case here, though. And there's only one way to find out. It's to get us another stick. Vanilla axe would be very useful right now. Plop. We'll go ahead and turn that into some sticks. And we'll see if we can't get away with a wooden axe. We can still build the recipe if we do this, though. So holding down the grave tool, which is just above tab, if you don't know. And... Hey, excellent. It took it all down in one. I wonder if that works with the crook, too. Well, I could have tested it just then, and I didn't. I have no excuse for that either. All right, how are we doing here? Looks like we are awesome. It's composting. If you look up there in the top, Wellia will tell us that it is at 11, 12, 13%. And before you ask, no, I can make Wellia smaller, but I can't set my UI to anything smaller because I use a 1440p monitor. And if I set it to anything below auto... Well, I guess I could demo it, but I won't. It's too tiny for my little old eyes to see, and I'm a very old man. I'm really old. I'm very far into my early 20s. It's difficult to see things now. It's a lifetime of playing video games has just wreaked havoc on my eyeballs, kiddos. So there's a lesson for you there. Don't play so many video games. Instead, stare at tiny writing in books. and that's going to be much better for you. So we're going to do some more Miley Cyrus in over here. Now we're going to hold down that grave key again and give this a shot. Wow, it did work. And look at that. We got some more saplings. We got some more apples. I can't help but notice, though, we haven't gotten any silkworms, and I'm a bit concerned about that. They are still around, aren't they? They are still a thing. There they are. Interesting. Of course, you can't eat one, but if you put it in a witch's oven, you can make it from not cooked to regular. You know what, you weird little worm thing? That's strange. I didn't need to. Good. We've got our first piece of dirt. Excellent. Well, what we're going to do with that is we're going to build some more platforms. And it is getting a little late in the evening, but we're going to make some more platforms, and we're going to build off. I'd say, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3. We'll go at least one more. There we go. We're going to put about 4 blocks of separation between these two. Going to plop this one down, and now we can have 2 trees growing at once. Good, and we'll keep these extra saplings composting. I should have held on to one of those for replanting purposes, but that's an issue I'll have to deal with later, or never. You know what? We're going to get some more out of that tree anyway. Okay. I feel like I'm in Teletubbies, where there's a giant baby sun, except for now it's a man moon. Which, I don't know. I've never seen Teletubbies at night, so that might be what happens. Might explain why they are the way that they are. Every night they go to bed and there's just this weird man staring at them, and then every morning they wake up and there's a baby in the sky. They're probably really confused about the way the world works. I'm really confused about where they got all their advanced technology, because they live in this weird futuristic home, and clearly none of them have built these things. Like, they have all these technological advancements that I doubt any of them could have come up with. So maybe Teletubbies, it's just not meant to be understood. That's probably the case. All right, well, we're going to keep twerking. We're going to keep getting trees. Excellent. We're going to need another crook. And once again, I'm sorry. I realize no one likes to be called a crook, but you are. You are a crook. Look at that. We'll get a lot of them. And we'll just keep doing this until hopefully... Yeah, there goes that one. I really need to get some of those worms, though. Perfect. 2 silkworms. Good. Well, we'll go ahead and replant this tree. We'll twerk it up. Twerk it up. Boo, boo, doo, 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 doo. Are they touching? They're not touching. Good. We're going to use... Ooh, you know what? Let's go ahead and use just... Yeah, we'll use both of them. So they're going to go in there and they're going to start infesting the leaves. And when all the leaves in the tree are infested, we'll be able to get some string out of them and progress. I guess it's going to be a bit of a back and forth, though. It's going to be a bit of this. It's going to be a bit of that. It's going to be a bit of planting saplings, twerking to grow them, cutting them down, and expanding this platform a bit. Now, again, we shouldn't have monsters spawning on the slabs. I have, however, had monsters spawn on dirt blocks if you don't have saplings on them, so do be aware of that. And wow, nighttime looks pretty cool. The sky is amazing. I mean, I'm still not comfortable with that, but that's... I don't have to be comfortable with it. I just have to live with it, and that's, I guess, doable. And we're pretty close to being able to get another piece of dirt, so do we have... Oh, we got plenty of wood. I'm going to go ahead and build this a chest in case we do accidentally throw ourselves off the world, which would never be my intention, but it could very well happen. We'll plop it down there, and we'll throw... I'm going to do the shift... And there we go. Throw everything in there, except for the items we need. So that's this, our backup. We could go ahead and throw down a torch, but it's pretty bright out here. And again, monsters shouldn't spawn on these slabs, so we should be good to go. So also, we need to get rain. So, excuse me, giant head in the sky. Yes, you. Are you like a god? If I do a little jig, could you maybe make it rain? Make it rain, yo! Come on, no? Okay, well, I'll just jig for the tree then. See, the trees love the jig. I don't really want any cross infestation going on here. We want this to stay our plain old tree, so we'll just cut it down real quick. Ooh, we cannot vein mine these now, because if we vein mine them, yeah, it's going to cut down our infested tree, so we want to be careful with that. I think that maybe, just maybe, I should have added an extra block of spacing between these, but you know what? Past is in the past. I'm never looking back. Let it go. Let it go. And we've got another piece of composted dirt on the way. All in all, things are going pretty well. And that is an infested leaf. Now, we could wait for the rest of the tree to get infested. But if you take a look around here, you'll see all of the other leaves are already starting. So we're good to go ahead and take out this fully infested one. And we got nothing. And that's fine. That happens sometimes. What about over here? You're fully infested. Hey, we got a piece of string. Great. So like I said, we have to build a scythe or a sieve or a Civ Palpatine. I think that was Palpatine's name, actually. So we're going to need to get some oak wood, which we've got, some sticks, which we got, and at least one more piece. Oh, I'm sorry, actually. For silk mesh, we're going to need like a lot of string. So we're going to need 16 pieces of it. We might be waiting for a while, and it might not be a bad idea to have more than one infected tree around here. So why don't you go ahead and get growing, little guy. Oh, this one's impervious to the torque. Oh, I thought we'd created like a hybrid tree that wasn't going to fall for it. But we'll continue this process. I should have, again, held on to that one because we could have used it for replanting. But you know what? Past is in the past. Let it go. Oh, wow. Okay, I did not notice that this was a massive tree. I don't know how I missed that. We now have space for another tree. I've used up all the saplings. What if we can one-shot this? It's probably going to take our axe with it, though. Yeah, there goes the axe. We have 41 wood, though. It didn't completely take down the tree. Oof, this is going to be a pain to deal with, isn't it? Okay, so I attempted to make 3 crooks and 3 axes, but one of the axes ended up being a wooden hoe, which might be useful later. We'll leave it in there and we'll see what happens. But we want to get rid of all these leaves up here. Fortunately, we do have some new saplings. Good. How are you doing? So you're basically fully infested. We could wait a little bit longer, but I'm going to go ahead and take this thing down, see how much string we go. Gosh, did all the string just off into the aether it went? Okay, well, maybe this string then? Just try again? Right. Good. Okay, you know what? Steps in the right direction. Small, slow steps in the right direction. Okay. We need to make this thing bigger. Wait, what was that? Oh, cool. More silkworms. Great. I'm going to expand this platform out, and we're going to keep giving this some more goes. Look at this, for like 15 minutes in, and already I'm on a cleanup duty to get rid of this massive tree. Good grief. Alright, so clearing up the giant tree, how did you... No, not another... Oh, well, you know what, just take some silkworms. The last tree put us way behind schedule. Just see what you can do with these. Be quick about it. Be very handy. Now, we may have started this on just a tree and a block of wood, but we now have a lot of wood to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and expand this platform out even more. So hopefully we don't have any more embarrassing issues where, you know, accidentally just drop very, like, valuable resources into the aether. All right, now something else I noticed was that we do now have a whole lot of saplings, and we're going to need a lot of dirt later on. So we can go ahead and make another barrel. We'll set this one up. I guess we'll make this one the rain barrel. We'll set it up back here. And again, just hoping for rain here. And we can have both of these producing more dirt, because it's going to be real handy later. And I don't know. I'm going to keep expanding this platform. I want to get at least another 2 blocks off to either side. But I don't... Depending on how long this takes and how many saplings we get, we might make another oak barrel. Because, you know, I was trying... I just tried to think of a barrel pun. Like, barrel not. You know, as in why not. But that made no sense, and ultimately... it just fell flat. Now, I'm sorry. I want to apologize for everyone, not only for failing that attempt, but for failing it so miserably. I'm sincerely sorry. Okay, there we go. So that's pretty good. I think it's even on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, indeed. Good. So we've got a pretty good platform here. We could still topple off the edge at any moment. Hopefully we won't. Now, I'm noticing I'm getting a little bit hungry. We do have some apples and a little sliver of mysteriously appearing snack bacon and a donut. So we'll go ahead and eat the apple. Hopefully that'll keep the doc away, because good grief, he terrifies me. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can get. And you know what? We're going to need a lot of crooks for this, because we've allowed these massive trees to grow in our territory. We haven't been vigilant about cleaning them or pruning them or getting rid of them. So this is going to really just wipe these guys out. Look at that. Oh, 42 string. Good grief. Well, we're set to go now, but we're going to keep going, because we want to go ahead and clear all of this out. And possibly... Oh, wait a minute. Did I just do that with... Hold on. Interesting. You can use the vein miner with string. And you don't have to have... Can you tear down a tree with vein miner using string? Yes, you can. Alright. Well, I'm still glad we had the axe, because the axe is a bit quicker. Isn't it? It feels a little bit quicker. And now it looks like this is all going to deteriorate. I don't think there's any blocks up there. I think I might see one. No, it's all clearing out. Okay, good. So we might not have to do any building to get rid of all that. We'll replant our saplings. We'll go ahead and collect these 2 pieces of dirt, fill these back up. And now that we've got our string, we can finally make ourselves some mesh. Excellent. We're going to need 2 pieces of that. We'll hold on to the rest of it, though, because we will definitely need to make more of these later. We get the 2 of the mesh, the string, or the sticks to either side, and the planks will finally give us our oak side. Now, I wish that I'd been more diligent about collecting dirt, because we're going to need more than 2 pieces. We're going to go ahead and place this guy down. We'll plonk it down here next to the chest. No reason not to. And I think you'll be okay doing it like this. So what you want to do now that you got your dirt and you got your scythe is to simply right-click with the dirt. It'll go through, and I think the items, yes, will be spit up top. So it looks like we got ourselves some stone out of that and some melon seeds. Melon seeds will be great, so we'll keep going with it. And 8 stone, great. I think it's, yep. So that'll create our first bits of cobblestone, and that's going to start setting us in the right direction. Cool. Well, I think we've done enough for today. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to create more dirt and continue to, yeah, we're going to have to keep doing some twerking. I might go ahead and make some more barrels. I think it's 8 saplings per barrel. We'll make some more barrels. We'll get some more dirt. We'll continue to run it through our sieve here. Scythe? Let me know down below how you pronounce the darn thing. I've been playing Sky Factories forever, and I still don't know. But we'll get some more of this, and when we come back next time, we'll hopefully get ourselves a cobblestone generator, and we won't have to resort to such archaic methods to get stone. So until next time, thank y'all for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!